Success is built on choices, but it's not built on just history. You see, history is a part of what somebody did. Someone's choices is what we call history today. And when you want to build success, I'm sure many people do not understand, how am I going to build success? Don't just look at your history and try to compare it, or maybe the history of your parents and how they lived and what they did, and this is where we are. Your past does not define your future. And many people are defined by the way they found their families are like. And they say, nobody in our family has ever moved from here to here. Nobody has ever achieved this and that. Nobody has ever gotten a certain type of wealth. And then your past starts defining your future. But that's not the truth, my friends. You can be your own self. You can be your own person, because success is built on your own personal choices. If your parents, they did their own choices and they failed where they failed, do not be like them. Change yourself and move on your life. That is what we call breaking these generational curses that all the time people are going to church to have prayers for. It's just basically changing your mind, changing the way you reason, making different choices, because all great achievers have had past struggles. They have had a very hard life. Look at, even in the Bible, most of the people who really became great, they were nobodies when they were starting off. They were purely almost nobodies, all right? Think about someone like Moses. He was a child who was just taken to be saved in a river somewhere by the mother when children are being killed, the firstborns. And he was a nobody. But when he got the opportunity to learn the skills of the Egyptians and to understand this and that and that and that, and even when he ran away to the mountains when he was going to hide himself, and God talked to him there, he told him, go back and speak and tell them this and this. You see, Moses is the same guy now we are celebrating, who has written the first 5 books of the Bible. Why? Because he used the opportunity that he had, that knowledge, that moment, to learn the things. And you yourself, no matter the situation you find yourself in, use the opportunities, learn, improve your skills. It doesn't matter if you're with these people by coincidence. Get to learn them. You sit down with 3 rich people, get to learn, what do they do, how do they go about their own issues, and become a better version of yourself. All right? So don't use your past like crutches, all right, to keep on saying, oh, this is what I've gone through. See, guys, nobody's willing to listen to your troubles. It is you yourself to change your own self, because your success is going to be built on the choices that you make. It's not going to be built on other things, all right? And the difference between success and mediocrity is what you do with your circumstances. Some people are just mediocres. Mediocres are people who, they look at situations and they just assume that is how life goes. No, your success is built by you making that one choice. That entrepreneur that you really respect is the way he is because he decided, I'm going to pursue. I'm not going to look back. I'm going to be the person that God has created me to be, in as much as nobody believed in his dream. When the dream is so small, nobody believes in it. Nobody look at even most of the people who have made it, even in your society, in your village, and the people who have gone even different places and established great things. They once had a dream, an idea, all right? So faith is a personal responsibility that you have to have. You have to have your own faith, and that faith is created by your mind, all right? Faith is basically a thought with emotions. When you think about something, when you focus about something and you add emotion into it, then it produces an energy. And that energy is what we call faith. And by faith, all things are created. My friends, you can create the life that you want as long as you put your mind into it. The Bible says, whatever man, as a man thinketh of himself, so is he. Whatever you think about yourself, that is exactly who you're going to be. You can receive nothing from God unless you believe. You have to believe, and that faith comes from where you position your mind. If you think that the world is full of poor people and there are no opportunities, then that is what you're going to see. You're going to see lack of opportunities everywhere where you go. You're going to see that things are not working out because in your mind, you're programmed your mind. Remember, the mind does not see anything. It only feels what you project onto it. The mind does not see. This mind does not see. It only feels. And remember, your eyes also don't see. You see from your mind. So whatever you feel is what is projected onto you. That's why you look at someone and feel this person is evil. And another one says this person is great. Now, the feeling is what brings what you see. The world is so bad. Things are not working out. We have a bad economy. We have this is not working out. That is what you see. Basically, not really seeing, but feeling. The feeling is projected as sight. So you need to start feeling the right things. The Bible teaches about the renewal of the mind. Romans 12 verse 2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renew your mind, all right? And remember, faith without action is dead, James 2:26. So excuses, they always block your blessings. So start by changing yourself, changing your choices today, and focus on what is important for you. Focus on the things which can build you.